Europe's first cable television scheme begins in Britain this evening. Rediffusion have won Home Office licences for a 2-year pilot scheme, piping previously unbroadcast films straight into people's homes. Rediffusion's present subscribers in 5 towns around the country who already receive BBC and ITV by cable will be able to buy the new service. It's being put out from a small building in Reading. Rediffusion say it won't make money at first, but it should become more of a nationwide service after the initial pilot period. Subscribers will pay about £2.50 a week, with X-rated films amongst those being shown. Some viewers' groups have already expressed concern, but Rediffusion say such films are controlled by Home Office licence and will be shown only late at night. This is seen as a very small beginning to what's now a multi-million-dollar business in America. As Christopher Morris reports, some people there can already receive over 100 channels.
With a 2-minute newscast.
The news channel: hostage, Israel, government, business merger, refugee, oil supply, defense, the Klan, education, strikes, crime, riot, candidates, abscam, Iran, Iraq, religion, science.
This is the news in America, cable TV style. It's different, it's exhausting. For this news program has no end. It's on the air 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, and it represents the brave new world of television. Written off as pie in the sky when it first started, cable television in America is now booming. Satellite dishes like this are sprouting up on rooftops and in back gardens all over the country. And now 21 million homes are hooked up to the cable. It's a TV revolution that's drastically altered viewing habits and alarmed the established networks. So worried are the major networks that they're now preparing to join the cable revolution themselves. Watching programs like these in America, though, isn't exactly cheap. It costs subscribers over £100 a year, and that's 3 times more than the present licence fee in Britain. But the choice of channels and the variety of programmes available are quite staggering. Destined, perhaps, to change the face of television and viewing habits around the world?
It will change the face of television. It will change people's habits, mainly because it responds to people's habits better than network television does. Television, as we've known it so far, is a series of limited number of networks providing programs, and it forces listeners, viewers, to accept programs when they are made available. Because of the multiplicity of channels on cable, which in certain cases go up to more than 100 channels, it provides a variety of programs of choice.
At the moment, cable TV in the United States is not a money-spinning venture, but it's growing so fast, with 250,000 new subscribers every month, that huge profits are forecast in just a year's time. The intriguing question, however, is whether or not the cable TV revolution will have any impact in Britain. Christopher Morris, BBC, Washington.
And an intriguing question on our side of the Atlantic. Vets at London Zoo say they're 99% certain that Ching Ching, the giant panda, is pregnant. They've been testing her regularly ever since they announced 2 weeks ago that she was showing all the signs of expectant motherhood. They were afraid it might just be a phantom pregnancy. Now they say the cub could be born any day. Ching Ching herself is maintaining her usual outward calm. There are no outward signs of pregnancy either. Newborn pandas are about the size of a matchbox, so it's hard to tell when or if the birth is due, but excitement is certainly growing.
I think the chances of a phantom pregnancy are very slight. The hormone levels in Ching Ching are still well up. We feel confident that she's pregnant, but because of the lack of basic knowledge on these animals, we can't be certain. Our knowledge so far is that pregnancy can take between 120 and 160 days. We're now at day 138, and we're carrying out a round-the-clock watch. Her health is excellent, and if you contrast it with a year ago, she really is in superb condition.
Well, failing a new baby panda, our lead story tonight was that England batsman Jeff Boycott has been suspended by his county for comments he made on BBC Television News. The TUC has ruled out any talks on pay restraint and is backing withdrawal from the common market. And a woman passerby has been wounded tackling a gunman after a robbery in which a security guard was shot dead. That's the evening news tonight. John Simpson will be here at 9. From me, good evening.
On Radio 2 medium wave now, there's live coverage from Oslo of England's World Cup soccer match against Norway. On BBC1 now, the weather forecast from Ann Purvis.
Good evening. Well, there is a change of weather taking place, but it is taking place rather slowly. In fact, we're going to keep dry, warm, fairly hot weather in this eastern part of the country again tomorrow, with relatively high pressure nearby. But in the west and north, it's a different story. We've got several fronts about with bands of rain on them. There's one warm front over northern Scotland now that's rushing away northwards, taking its rain with it. But the cold front out to the west is carrying another band of rain, and that's slowly edging in eastwards, so that during the next 24 hours, it will be bringing rain to western parts of the country. And then after that, a change to cooler, showery weather by the weekend. So if we have a look at tonight's weather first. Well, the rain over northern Scotland, as I said, will be dying out during the course of the night, but before dawn we will be getting a return to wet weather into these more western parts of Scotland and Northern Ireland. But as far as the rest of the country is concerned, it's a fairly dry, muggy night again. And then tomorrow, well, the rain in western Scotland will be edging its way slowly eastwards all the time, and it'll be quite wet in Northern Ireland as well. But eastern parts should remain dry and bright, and that applies to eastern parts of England as well. But in the western parts of England and Wales, clouding over with some rain coming along by the end of the day. That's all. Good evening.
BBC1, Northern Ireland.
Margaret Thatcher says she can't understand why people here don't agree on peaceful coexistence.